Welcome back to another round of Blood in the Sun. This is day 2, round 4, and the person they put me against is actually Demons of Chaos with Quentin. And Quentin actually just fought my brother in the first round of Blood in the Sun. It was a close draw. I think Quentin might have got a 1 or my brother got a win, but it was so close. I think it was like either 11-9 or just a straight 10-10. My brother's like, ah, shit, he has those big demon guys, and I was like, what are you talking about? And then bam! Sure enough, it's the Lord of Change. I'm like, ah, shit, I gotta take out fucking Tzeencht here. And then not only one, but bam! He got Khorne the Bloodthirster. What the fuck, man? And a small unit of pink horrors. And then pretty much that's all he has is like a couple units of pink horrors to fill up the core. And he has those two big demons. And he also has there's a BSB in this unit here. I want to say it's a BSB. If not, it's like an exalted hero or something like that in that unit of pink horrors here. He has what are these called? They're like hell blasters, I want to say they are, or skull cannons. Skull cannons. There we go. He also has a unit of screamers up front right there, and then he has another skull cannon. Skull cannon. Jesus Christ. And then he also has a unit of Chaos Furies right there in the next to the Lord of Change. So that's pretty much it. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 units of pink horrors, a unit of screamers and furies, 2 skull cannons, and then 2 big boys. As for my block here, this is again the same picture I've been putting up on all the videos. On top of the hill, it's everything that's undead that the level 4 can summon, and level 2 can summon. Level 2 is up there on a wolf. The Ragnarok spider also is chilling up there. On the bottom or the middle level is a unit of 27 Savage Orc Biggins, a unit of 3 cave troll, or just trolls, not even cave. I don't know why I said cave. Just must have watched Lord of the Rings or something. 2 units of 20 Night Goblins with short bows, 6 Fanatics. I also have a Mangler Squig, 2 Doom Divers, a unit of 9 Orc Biggins with Gorbad Ironclaw and the Flaming Banner. And then I have a level 4 Savage Orc Shaman as well as Lord Chickenhead, the Immortal Lord Chickenhead. Let's go into the game, I guess. We're going to go ahead and start off with Vanguards. Now you can see there's a card in the middle with a guy's face on it. That card is called the Beast. And the objective of this game is turning the Beast around. So basically you cast a magic spell on your magic phase onto the Beast card. And you turn the Beast to face whatever model you want. Doesn't matter who it is. And you can lower by D3 their weapon skill, their ballistic skill, their their spell attempts, stuff like that. So it limits everybody what they could do, which is pretty cool. But you know what? It's day 4. I got knocked out of the top 10 tables yesterday, or I'm sorry, day 2, round 4. And since I got knocked out, I'm just gonna focus on trying to get a win here, hopefully. So I moved Chickenhead up. And let's start off round 1. He actually won the roll-off, and he's going to go ahead and charge his Screamer straight into Chickenhead immediately. And I'm going to go ahead and sit there. They cause fear. They don't cause terror and whatever, so I'm not worried about it. So sure enough, he gets in. As for over here, I mean, oh, and top it off, this is also the deployment as in, what is that called? The one where like 1 goes on the left side, 2 goes on the right side, and then 3, 4, 5 goes in the middle, and then 6 picks where you want. I think it's Blood and Glory, I want to say it is. It's either Blood and Glory or Dawn Attack. Anyways, my Shaman, I was trying to keep him as far back as possible to not get targeted. I should have just put him in that unit of Savages, or I should have just put him 6 inches or 3 inches from the Savages, so that way he would have got like a lookout, sir. But sure enough, as you can see, Khorne the Bloodthirster is just coming for him, and then so is Lord of Change, actually. The pink horrors over here are just moving on up, and like I said, Lord of Change is coming this way. His skull cannons are moving up just a tiny bit, and his furies a tiny bit, and then his pink horrors on the one side are just kind of like all bunched into the woods there. And I believe the woods were actually something really nasty, so he just kind of trying to get out of there. Magic Face, he got 10 power dice, which is not a good start for me. He does, I forgot what spells the pink horrors got. He has them all marked down by numbers here, but he tried to do something. I blew it up. Okay. Then his Lord of Change goes, and he rolls for some crazy whatever spell. Again, I don't have the list of spells here right now. and he rolled double ones. So his magic phase just pretty much went to crap on his Lord of Change. So he still has the other pink horrors, and I was able to stop them with just the dice. So we're just gonna go straight into shooting phase. Shooting phase, the skull cannon goes, shoots straight at my level 4, and my level 4 failed his ward save, and he died. That sucks. I should have just put him with the unit. I don't know why I didn't. I have usually I have better luck if he's not in the unit, because if he's in the unit, he just starts charging in right away with animosity rolls and stuff, and he just like gets himself killed. So I was hoping to get some Foot of Gorka action off. Excuse me. And it just didn't happen. So round 1, my level 4 is dead, which really sucks because now it really limits me on what I could dispel from him. His other skull cannon goes ahead and shoots at the Arachnarok, and it puts on 4 wounds onto the Arachnarok. And then we're going to go ahead and start close combat. Close combat, he tries to wound Chickenhead, and it just doesn't happen. Chickenhead doesn't care about fodder mobs like this. So Chickenhead, I believe he put like a wound or 2 on him, and I think it was just like 1 wound. And it was a push because he charged me. I did a wound to him, and nothing else happened. Unfortunately, that was that. We're going to go ahead and start Orcs and Goblins turn 1. I'm going to go ahead and declare a charge with the Ragnarok and the Trolls into those Screamers, and they both get in. Thinking back about this, I probably should have changed up how this went. But anyways, I moved my Night Goblins over just this way to the left a little bit. I'm trying to, I see Khorne and Tzeencht coming this way. I'm just hopefully going to try to move my savages out through the woods to the other side, and hopefully have Gorbad back them up or something. Right now, just the deployment kind of messed me up, but at the same time, it's I don't even know, because those guys it's 2 big threats on one side. As you can see, my Goblin Shaman, he just went right behind the building. He just finds it very comfortable behind buildings, just popping up monsters on the other side. Mangler ran up all the way towards those pink horrors, and then my other guys are on the hill. My savages do walk into the forest, and we find out the forest is a wildwood. That sucks. Okay, I got to get out of there ASAP. And we're going to go to Magic Phase. Magic Phase, I get 6 power dice, and I go ahead and I throw, I try to get, what is it called, the Crypt Horrors up, but unfortunately he just dispels it pretty easily. I'm going to go ahead and try to do, what is that called, a Doom Diver. Doom Diver, try to shoot at him, and it drifts 4 inches. Actually, I think I got a misfire. I used tournament reroll to reroll the misfire, and sure enough, I get a 4, and I come back a 4. So he comes in and hits on Khorne. The other guy hits Khorne as well, and I do 3 wounds. He takes 3 wounds. He failed all his ward saves, and sure enough, I took a chunk out of Khorne. As for close combat here, the Furies actually, or not the Furies, the Screamers actually started just taking wounds out of the Arachnarok. He went straight for the Arachnarok. Should have thought about this twice, but you know what? I didn't. There was no way I could have predicted he would only attack the Arachnarok. It had the highest toughness. It has the 6 toughness. I don't know. Truthfully though, he has to either go against a 4-up regen, a 4-up ward, or a 4-up armor, and then he's probably strength 4 or something like that. It would take off, so I would have probably gone for that guy too. But at the same time, it's a toughness 6, and he does do a couple wounds to it. So then, by the end of the round, he actually kills my Arachnarok. That sucks. My Arachnarok attacks first, or attacks back before it dies, though, because there were simultaneous attacks. He kills off 1 Screamer entirely. Chickenhead goes and kills off 2 more Screamers, and then the Trolls go, and the Trolls end up finishing off the Screamers. And that's gonna, I had the choice to overrun with the Trolls. I didn't, because if I did, they're not in anybody's leadership bubble, and they're just going to be stupid for the rest of the game. So everybody just kind of rallied there and just stuck. So that's going to go ahead and start off Chaos turn 2 now. He is going to go charge into the side flank of the Savages with Khorne. Not much I can do about that. Plus he has flying. You know what? He also goes in with Tzeencht too, Lord of Change. So they're both going in, and that's going to happen. I can't do nothing about it. Poor savages. And now I'm stuck in the wildwood too. He's saying that his guy's pushed over a little bit just because of the wings. So his guy's not in the woods, but my guys are. Understandable so. His pink horrors over there are just kind of just chilling back there. His skull cannons are moving back a bit because they're scared of the trolls coming down and chicken head coming down, so they're moving back like that. And then his pretty much, I mean, this is kind of how the formation stays for a while. His pink horrors are just kind of boxing off that square over there for some reason, and his furies are just kind of staring down at me. As you can see, his pink horrors on this side just started moving up a little bit, and they don't move up a full movement though, because he obviously, he asked me what does the mangler do, and I was like, he wanted to charge it. You can't charge it, you have to walk into it, and he was just like, nah, I'm not walking into it. So he just kind of stood there for a second, and then over here he did move the furies over into Gorbad's face. He wanted to like chaff up Gorbad and these goblins. Where the dice is, that's where his 8-inch mark would have came, and the fanatics would have ran through them. So I threw the fanatics up, and not a single one would have hit them. Not a single one. Stupid fanatics. So now I have fanatics in the middle of my field, and that's going to happen. Over here, I believe, did he go? Oh, that's the end of the movement phase. So we're going to go at the end of the movement phase, roll for the wildwood, and the tree falls onto my guys and kills 4 of my savages. Ah, man. This is not a good day to be an Orcs and Goblin player. Magic phase got 5 power dice, and he does that chaos roll where basically it's a chart, whatever happens on a 6 happens. So sure enough, it hits my level 2 shaman, does a wound on him, small template like that, and he gets a wound obviously, and I believe that was it actually. As for his skull cannons, 1 misfires, and I think it's just jams for that turn or whatever, and then the other one is going to go ahead and shoot at Gorbad's unit, and he ends up killing off 4 of Gorbad's guys, so that sucks. As for actually, I don't know why I have another picture of a skull cannon. He must have used his tournament reroll. I'm sorry, he used his tournament reroll on the misfire, and that's the one that shot at him. Then he has another cannon go ahead and shoot, and it shoots at the mangler, and it does 2 wounds onto the mangler. Mangler just kind of is going to be my cannon sponge currently, because that's what it seems to be. And for 60 points, that's not bad. It's like a little 60-point shield, and if not, you're going to get your face eaten. So these guys over here, they're going to go ahead and they got always strikes first, and the other one got like initiative 9 or something. So they end up killing 2 guys. Oh, they have breath weapons too. That's what they're doing right now. They're just breathing all over me. And so between the both of them, they killed off 6 guys with their breath weapons. That's a really good picture I got in there. Got it right in his face. He ends up killing like 3 more, and then Lord of Change goes, and he ends up killing like 2 more, and then they're gonna go ahead and Thunderstomp, and Thunderstomp killed. I'm not even gonna count this. This is just they killed more with the Thunderstomps. I do have 1 rank left, which makes me steadfast. So I roll for. Obviously, I did not do a single damn wound to them because I have 2 guys attacking at this point, and yeah, so I just reform like this, and glad I'm just steadfast. So it holds them up for 1 turn, thank God. And basically, this is how the table looks. This is the end of the turn. This is going to be my turn. Orcs and Goblins, turn 2. I'm going to go ahead and charge, because I have to, because the stupid Goblins are in the way of Gorbad. I'm going to charge the Goblins into the Furies. I'm going to charge Gorbad into the Furies. I'm going to let the Goblins hit the 1 Fanatic Eclipse, and that 1 Fanatic kills off 5 guys. It could have been worse. It really could have been worse. So basically, both of them are getting in like this. I'm going to go ahead and charge with Chicken Head into the Skull Cannon. He gets in. He needed 9 exactly, and he got 9 exactly, and he ran right in. That's the luck of Chicken Head. As for the Mangler here, he runs into these guys, goes through, pops into the forest, take my dangerous terrain for the forest, and he gets a 1 and dies. Stupid ass. Oh man, and he only killed 3 guys. Of course, that's my Mangler, man. My Mangler only does small wounds to everybody else, but big wounds if he accidentally hits me. As for these 2 Fanatics, they ran into each other and died. Great, I got no Fanatics to worry about. And then I moved these guys up 1 inch just to release the Fanatics, throw them at the pink cores over there. Sure enough, they get through. They kill off. Only 1 gets through, 2 fall short, and the one that gets through kills 3. Magic phase, I get 8 power dice, and I'm going to go ahead and throw up, the only thing I can throw up is Crypt Horrors. So I throw up Crypt Horrors right there, popped out 3 of them. They're facing down the pink cores over there. Throw both Doom Divers onto the Skull Cannon over here, and I get a misfire, and it's a wild shot. So the wild shot works like this. Oh, actually, no, it's skid marks. I'm sorry, not wild shot. Skid marks. So skid marks works like this. Whatever direction I was aiming at that guy at, the Doom Diver's going to look at him and shoot, and it hits the first person in the way, and it hits my boar boys. So my boar boy takes 1 in the ass, and yeah, he just took 1 in the ass. As for the other Doom Diver, why is this such a blurry picture? The other Doom Diver just wildly drifts off target, and that's that. And then I go ahead and use these guys with short bows here. They're going to go ahead and shoot the pink horrors, and they end up killing 2 more of the pink horrors. The cool thing about the pink horrors is they're only like, they have no armor, and they're only like toughness 3, so the goblins can just pick at them all day. Gorbad ends up killing 3 of these furies. I believe that's it. I think the champ tries to kill off, I think the champ did kill off the other 2. And that's about it. I mean, if not, they did the demonic crumble, and that's what happened. I should have overran if I didn't. Actually, I think I did overrun. And what ends up happening with the overrun is Gorbad runs into that building because the building is literally clipping the corner of the boar boy. So I'm kind of stuck at the moment. As for Chickenhead here, Chickenhead goes ahead and he actually gets a wound onto him. He does not wound the guy, the Skull Cannon, and that happens. Yeah. And then for this fight over here, Khorne and Tzeencht just finished off the job. Lord of Change, if anybody wants to be anal about it, but that's Tzeencht to me. But they finish off the savages, and the savages just have nothing to do, or nothing to do back actually. And then that's it. We're gonna go to Chaos Churn 3. Demons of Chaos. Khorne is gonna go ahead and charge it to my Doom Diver. He doesn't like him cherry picking people. And then the Skull Cannon actually charges into the Trolls. I forgot to say the Trolls actually failed to charge onto the Skull Cannon. But he's going to reverse it onto me. And if you guys hear any noises right now, my dog is going nuts. She just found a rope, and she just wants to just really play really badly right now. And I feel bad because now I'm doing a video. So sure enough, he's going to do the pink horrors into the side flank of Chickenhead. He's going to try to protect the Skull Cannon. And Khorne, of course, gets into the Doom Diver here. And then not only that, but he also charges Tzeencht into the side flank of the Trolls. So now the Trolls are getting double teamed here. And so is Chickenhead. Chickenhead's getting double teamed. As for, like I told you, Gorbad's kind of stuck because of this building. And his, what is that, the BSB or the hero level guy? He's a Herald of Tzeencht, and he has the Lore of Metal. That's exactly what he is. He's a level 2. I didn't even know that. So he's a level 2. And he is not a BSB. But he's detaching from the unit because he doesn't want to get attacked by those guys right there. Magic phase, he gets 8 power dice. Out of the 8 power dice, he gets those the magic spell things, and it goes ahead on anybody who got hit on a 6 gets hit. Kills this fanatic, hits the Crypt Horrors, and he ends up doing 2 wounds onto the Crypt Horrors, and I believe that might be it. These pink horrors here, they have a, I want to say, I can't tell what it is. I think it might be like Infernal Gateway or something like that. It's something where he shoots a spell right at these guys right here, and he ends up killing one guy and does an extra wound to another. So that happens. And then as for close combat, yeah, because all his cannons are in combat right now. I decided to use Chickenhead on the side flank and kill off one of the pink horrors. The pink horrors attack, they can't do shit to Chickenhead. The Skull Cannon attacks couldn't do shit to Chickenhead. Chickenhead's okay for a round. I think I did lose combat resolution. I didn't make him have a rank though, because I took out his rank. But he does have a charge on the side flank. I lost, and I rolled a 7. So, as for these guys over here, they're going to go ahead and fight, and I believe that was the attack from Lord of Change. He does a wound onto the Trolls, and by the time the Skull Cannon... Oh, no. That one was actually because of the impact hits from the cannon itself. Cannon gets impact hits, does a wound, then Tzeencht goes, does 3 wounds, kills off one of my Trolls. Then the other guys go and they do one more wound onto the trolls. The trolls attack back and they puke onto the cannon and they do one wound to the cannon only. As for them holding, I mean, he got a charge. He did 5 wounds. Okay, so that's 6, and a side flank 7. I did 1 wound back. That's 6. So I'm losing combat resolution by 6. They are in Gorbad's leadership, which means he's a 10. I needed a 4. Look at that. It's a 4. The trolls stick. They don't want to run. They want to fight. The Doom Diver, to be honest, I didn't even do a combat with the Doom Diver. I just assumed he was dead. That guy has like 8 attacks or some shit. There's no point in me even bothering. I probably had needed a terror check anyways, and I forgot to do that. So Khorne overruns, and he runs off the board. And that's going to go ahead and start off Orcs and Goblins turn 3. Orcs and Goblins turn 3. I'm going to go ahead and charge these Cryptors into these pink horrors. I'm going to go ahead and roll for the Fanatics. One Fanatic goes through, lovely. The other Fanatic goes through, I believe. No, he got doubles, dumbass. The one that goes through, he ends up not wounding enough or doesn't wound anybody. He got double ones. What a punk. Actually, I think the double ones was... Yeah, he didn't do any wounds. He just got double ones. And then my magic phase, I got... it was non-existent. I don't even think I took pictures because it just didn't happen really, because he has a level 4, I have a level 2, and I think I rolled something really stupidly small. As for shooting phase, I'm going to use these Night Goblins and bows. They're going to go ahead and shoot at those pink horrors, and they kill off 4 more of those pink horrors. Only 1 left, which is like the champ, not even the champ, I think it's the banner. So for the hell of it, I throw the Doom Diver at it just to get some points. I'm looking at points right now because everybody else is in combat anyways. So I shoot, get a misfire, and I believe nothing happens. I got the one where just like it gets tied up for a turn or something like that. And for close combat, Chicken Head kills off 1 more pink horror to the right. This is upping up his kill points, 10 points of pink horror. Well, actually, after the Screamers, I got to go back and put that up there, but he got points for killing the Screamers, and then he's getting points for killing off the pink horrors. I'll put the counter up. They end up doing 1 wound onto him, which that sucks, and the wound that he does to him with the crew of the whatchamacallit, the Skull Cannon, they have Killing Blow, and he fails his ward and he killed off Chicken Head with a Killing Blow. Son of a bitch. Oh man, damn it, Chicken Head. You don't have immunity to Killing Blow. Who thought of that? Maybe he needs a monstrous mount. That's what he needs. Anyways, he reforms his pink horrors this way, and that's about it. As for the Cryptors here, the Cryptors kill off 3 of the guys, and then they crumble, I believe, because yeah, they crumble some because of the demonic instability. Over here, the Tzeencht kills off 1 more guy. The Skull Cannon ends up doing, I think, like 1 more wound. Troll ends up doing 2 wounds onto the Skull Cannon, which is pretty impressive. Good job, Troll. And that's going to start off, Chaos turn 4. Chaos turn 4, he goes in and charges the other Skull Cannon to the side of the Troll. That Troll is taking on 3 guys. He's getting triple teamed right now. I cannot charge him because that stupid beast is in the way, and that counts as impassable. So I can't do anything. It's in my way. The Khorne comes back onto the battlefield, and then he still has 3 wounds on him. And then he just starts moving up his guys. He realizes it's getting later in the game, and he's moving his guys out of the range, getting attacked. There's like a unit of pink horrors all the way in the left corner that just haven't done anything the whole game. As for this guy here, he's trying to move him back away from the archers just so he can live. And then, like I said, these are the pink horrors that are doing nothing. Magic phase, he gets 3 power dice, and he doesn't do anything with them. I think he tries to do 1 spell, it gets dispelled. As for the Cryptors kill 2 of these guys. He ends up, I think, just losing 1 more from instability, maybe. He does a bunch of attacks back onto the Cryptors. Cryptors regen them all, which is crazy. As for this fight over here, oh man, that Troll really took a beating. He ends up trying to like get through it, but he just couldn't get through all the whole round of everybody attacking. Just the impact hits alone, he probably died, but he died. He got 2 wounds done. He's gone. They're going to go ahead and reform, try to face Gorbad's unit. Gorbad just kind of backed up and faced this way on the previous turn. And his other Skull Cannon overran right into my Goblins. Whatever, those Goblins are dead. I believe this is the beginning of my turn, actually. Orcs and Goblins, turn 4, I want to say it was. I was hoping this Fanatic would have killed off the one guy. It didn't. Magic Phase, I got 4 power dice, does nothing. Shooting Phase, these guys are tied up, so they can't do anything. These guys go ahead and shoot at this guy, and they end up killing him off. Yeah, I got some points. I'm going to go ahead and throw the Doom Diver into Khorne, and he ends up doing 1 more wound to Khorne. Doesn't finish him off. God damn it. And then as for the Cryptors here, Cryptors took out 2 more Pink Horrors, causes them to crumble by 1, I believe, and there's 1 left, which sucks. As for this over here, I mean, I don't even have to explain it. Those Goblins are dead, dude. I got 1 wound off onto him, which is pretty funny. But yeah, those Goblins are dead. He overruns, faces Gorbad this way. We're going to go ahead and start off Chaos turn 5. Chaos turn 5, he charges into Gorbad with this guy over here. And as you can see, this is just going to be a massacre. He's charging in with Khorne, Tzeencht into Gorbad. He's charging the Skull Cannon into the side flank of the Cryptors. Excuse me. And everybody connects except for the Skull Cannon to the Cryptors. I think he actually failed his roll, and he falls short. Magic Phase, he gets 9 power dice, and he goes ahead and does that Infernal Gateway again onto the Doom Diver, does 1 wound to the Doom Diver. Okay. And then he does this spell right here, which is the Treason. Is it the Treason? It is the Treason. It's the one where I lower my leadership to the fucking 7 again, and I can't use my BSB or my General's Inspiring Presence, which sucks. Sure enough, his impact hits alone kill off 5 of my guys. Or 4 of my guys. Whatever. Enough of my guys. I go ahead and I throw out a challenge with Gorbad. This is a dumb move by me. This is probably the dumbest move by me right now. Because, I mean, I've done dumb moves in this game. I know I've done dumb moves. But Gorbad, I should have just made way and finished off Khorne. I should have made way. I challenged him, hoping he would throw Khorne at him, not his general, because Lord of Change is his general. And I was hoping he threw Khorne at him, and he didn't. He threw Lord of Change at him. He does 3 wounds to the Lord of Change. Only 1 gets through the wards. He does 3 wounds onto the Lord of Change. He kicks his ass. Unfortunately, Lord of Change does 2 wounds to him, and that's going to stick for 1 round. He's in the challenge. They're going to go ahead and, I mean, they killed 4. He got a side flank. He got charge. He has 2 wounds on Gorbad. That's already down like 8 or 9 or something like that. I'm going to need double ones to stick, and sure enough, Gorbad dies by running away. This right here, this one turn where Gorbad ran away, and it happens again in the next game too, I'm just a spoiler right now, has made me change my setup for how I'm going to put Gorbad out from now on. I'm going to make sure that there's another guy in that unit with the Crown of Command. That simple. Make Gorbad stubborn. Please make Gorbad stubborn. And I don't think I would have a problem. You know, because if I went another round, I could have killed his general. He knows I could have killed his general if I went another round. Because I'm stuck in the challenge. The other 2 guys aren't doing anything. Ah, man, that sucks. Sure enough, Khorne overruns, hits the friggin' units of Goblins. These guys over here, I actually end up killing off that last Pink Horror, turn them this way facing the Skull Cannon, and it starts off my turn 5. I'm going to go ahead and charge the Skull Cannon with the Cryptors. Might as well. There ain't shit else I'm doing right now. They connect, which was a huge freaking charge, by the way. Magic Phase, I get 7 power dice, and it does nothing, absolutely nothing. I'm going to go ahead and shoot my Doom Diver at his Lord of Change here. It drifts off 6. It comes back 6. It does 1 more wound. I think that guy only has 5 wounds. He does. 1 more wound, and I would have killed him. Khorne only needed 2 more wounds, and he was dead. And those guys, I mean, between the both of them, they're over 1,000 points. As for the Skull Cannon, he ends up killing one of my Cryptors. Cryptor ends up killing him. Holy shit. And that was it, man. That was the end of the game. This is pretty much the picture of how it looks at the end of the game. We ran out of time on turn 6. Pretty much I had a Doom Diver left and a unit of Goblins that were about to run away from Khorne. Actually, I think they did run away from Khorne before he even charged. Yeah, I have my level 2 up on the board. Honestly, it was a slaughter. Again, I'm not fond of playing Chaos right now. I am on a big losing streak against Chaos. And the Skull Cannons pissed me off. The fact that I got killing blowed by on Chicken Head, that pissed me off. And then so Chicken Head does have a couple hundred points in this game. Again, I would love to give the MVP award to Chicken Head just for wiping out a unit, but the person who I have to actually give MVP to is actually Igor, the freaking level 2 Lore of Undeath Shaman, because he actually ended up summoning up one unit of Cryptors, and that unit of Cryptors took out a unit of Pink Horrors, and it took out a Skull Cannon. Doom Divers did a good job denting both Khorne and Tzeencht. Unfortunately, nothing happened, and Gorbad did a good job, just like, you know, taking a chunk out of Tzeencht. But again, it's just I'm gonna fix that scenario, and I did make huge mistakes in this game. I realized I made huge mistakes in this game, and at this point too, I'm on the middle table, so it really doesn't matter. Anyways, as for the rest of my crew, I don't have pictures of them because by the time this game finished, I was the last one done. So everybody kind of cleaned up their shit anyways. It was a 19-2 loss for me. Todd got a 20-0 loss, which was a massacre loss. My brother got an 8-12 loss. Dan got a big win, 16-9, and Max got a 7-13 loss, and I believe Ian actually got a win on this game as well. So, you know, we're all kind of just floating around the middle now. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy these videos, and I will be putting up the last one hopefully soon. If not, it'll have to be up by the beginning of next week. Just because I have, you know, obviously it's the 4th of July weekend right now, guys. Enjoy the weekend, man. Enjoy the 4th. Have a happy 4th. And for my international subscribers, I'm sorry you guys don't have a 4th of July, but you probably have another holiday that we don't have. Anyways, if you haven't liked and subscribed, do it already. I don't know why you're holding back. Give me some more likes, man. And anyways, went over the MVP, went over the fact that I'm going over there, and I will be putting up the next video. I have one more video for Blood in the Sun, plus I have the showcase video that I promised you guys, that I took pictures of a bunch of the armies that were there. Unfortunately, I mean, there's like 50 tables or 100 tables or something crazy. I couldn't take pictures of them all. There was a lot of armies, and to top it off, like, I'm trying to get my games in. My camera's battery was dying. I did get pictures of the top 10, which I made sure to get pictures of, but my batteries were like dying in the camera. So I tried to get what I could. So I'm very sorry for people who are watching this and they don't see their army up, but at the same time I tried. Alright guys, take care. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.